We've got a huge new CS2 update called the Real MVP, and it says here since the launch of CS2, community map makers have been hard at work creating new experiences and updating some classics. Today we're adding the first community maps to CS2. The maps that were added was Memento, Assembly, Pool Day, Mills, and Thera. I'm going to show off all of these maps in game here in a second. We've also got changes to competitive matchmaking, UI changes, as well as video settings changes. Before I go over this, here's a quick word from today's sponsor, Skinland, a site where you can buy or sell CS2 skins. It's super easy to use. First log in Steam, then set your Steam trade link, use promo code NART, and you get a free $10 if you sell enough. Now pick the skins you want to sell, pick the cash out method where there's a lot of different ways, confirm the Steam trade, and receive your money within a couple minutes. Also, buying skins on Skinland is so much cheaper than the Steam market. Check them out now by clicking the link below. Memento and Assembly are only available in Wingman. Let's go ahead and go into them. First impressions when spawning in, the map is so detailed, it looks gorgeous. You are inside an airport and there's the airplane. The map is very small as you can see, so it's made for Wingman. Let's actually go ahead and walk around and look through the map. So we are inside the airplane, which I remember there being an airplane map. Was it called 747 in the 1.6 and older editions? So yeah, this is Assembly. Looks very, very nice. I remember seeing the leaked images early on. So very nice map by the creator here. Next Wingman map is Memento, and this is based off an Italian wedding. Right off the bat, my first impressions is that this map kind of reminds me of Tuscan. And wow, guys, nobody showed up to my wedding. Unbelievable. All right, let's go ahead and fly around, and we can see that it looks beautiful. We've got the cake here. We've got some indoor chairs, and this must be the other spawn. So yeah, this is much bigger than the Assembly map, but yeah, looks nice. Pool Day is the next map that we're gonna look at, and it's only available in Arms Race, and we've got baggage and shoots here already. This Pool Day map is an instant classic. I definitely remember this map back in 1.6, and it's cool to have this map being back in the game. And it's also for my reminiscence of FY Snow, FY Ice World. Where are you vintage players at? Let me know down below in the comments. I'm on the Reddit, and this user Toad found a Easter egg where this switch reverts back to the 1.6 Pool Day of the map, which is a cool finding. The last two maps are Thera and Mills, which are under competitive, casual, or deathmatch, and these two maps could potentially replace one of these maps up here in the near future. So this is Thera. I spawned in T-spawn. We've got an igloo. Is this a winter-based map? No. I am outside now. And let's go ahead and fly around to see what we get the vibes of. I can't really put a finger on it because I have not seen any maps like this in the current map pool. It's very colorful. Ooh, whoa. This kind of looks like... Okay. I don't remember the name of the map, but this layout does remind me of a map that I've seen before. Is there a new map, or was this previously in Source? Because I played Source and that layout looked like a map that I've seen before. So yeah, no, okay, this map was in Source. I remember now. Maybe it was under a different name, or was it called Thera? But otherwise, yeah, it's all right. The last community map is Mills, and I don't know if this is CPL Mills or not, because the layout from this map kind of looks and reminds me of CPL Mill. But this site here would be A, right guys, in Mill? But then again, some of these boxes are different. I don't think this is actually CPL Mill, but regardless here, I can see this one being added into the active duty map pool. It's got a lot of, you know, openings here. And let's go ahead and keep flying around. Let's look at the A site. Yeah, no, this map looks pretty clean to me. I can see this one definitely being added in the active duty map pool and competitive pool in the future. Competitive matchmaking got an overhaul where previously you needed 10 wins per map to actually get a rank. Now they changed it to where you only need 2 wins. 10 wins previously was so much. So I'm glad that this change was updated. There's a new MVP panel and animation. There we go. There's my MVP, baby. Let's go. Let's look at some of the video settings that were changed. First off, the refresh rate. There was going to be a pop-up that shows up that if your refresh rate you're using here is lower than the one that's set on the Windows, that is going to tell you so. So for NVIDIA users, if you have G-Sync and you don't have it enabled, if you're inside the game is going to show a pop-up that says that you should enable it if your system supports it. It is preferred and recommended. So if you have G-Sync on and you have V-Sync off or the NVIDIA Reflex Low Latency off, then there's going to be a pop-up that says that you should enable V-Sync and you should enable the low latency. All three work together in tandem, and these settings, they will lower your frame rate to your display refresh rate or even lower, which is usually the smoothest looking and lowest input latency settings combined. Personally, I would mess around with those settings and test them out myself, and if one of them runs better than the other, then go ahead and give that a try. In the advanced video settings under frame pacing, they added this section here, which is the maximum FPS in-game. You can slide that, and then you have the maximum FPS in menus. Apparently there's supposed to be something called G-Sync here as well in the pacing section. And if you don't have that, then that means you're not using a NVIDIA graphics card or you're using the Vulkan renderer. Besides those video settings, there's also changes on Nuke, Ancient, Vertigo, and Nubis, where clippings as well as C4 stuck spots were fixed. Let's take a look at what the global offensive community on Reddit thought about this update. The top upvoted comment says, just maps, no operation, that was it. No more grounds to suspect an impending operation. Disappointed but not surprised. And then the next one that is highly upvoted is from Swanee, former GT coach analyst. That's it. Holy bleep, it's becoming increasingly disappointing. So what do you guys think about this update? Was it W or L? Let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see y'all in the next one.